In a peaceful village surrounded by wide green fields and shady trees, there lived an old farmer. He was wise, kind-hearted, and had spent his whole life working hard on his land. His fields were always full of golden crops, and his animals were healthy and well-fed. People in the village respected him for his honesty and wisdom. But as he grew older, his biggest concern was not his farm, it was his 3 sons. The farmer loved his sons dearly, but they were always fighting. From sunrise to sunset, the house echoed with their loud arguments. They disagreed over everything: chores, money, future plans, and even who worked the hardest. One son wanted to sell the land and move to the city. Another believed they should expand the farm. The youngest was careless and wanted to do things his own way, without listening to anyone. Their constant quarrels filled the old man with worry. He had worked so hard to build a peaceful life, and he feared that once he was gone, his sons would tear it all apart. One evening, as the sun dipped below the hills, painting the sky with orange and purple shades, the farmer sat outside his home, lost in thought. He watched his sons bickering once again and knew he had to teach them a lesson they would never forget. That night, he thought long and hard and came up with a plan. The next morning, he called his sons to his side. They sat before him, expecting another lecture. But the farmer said nothing at first. Instead, he handed them a bundle of long sticks tied tightly with rope. "I want each of you to try and break this bundle," he said, his voice calm. The eldest son, strong and confident, took the bundle in both hands and tried to snap it. No matter how hard he pushed and pulled, the sticks didn't break. He passed it to the second son, who also failed. The youngest son, with a smirk, gave it a try, thinking it would be easy. But even he couldn't break the bundle. Then the farmer slowly untied the rope and separated the sticks. He handed one stick to each son and said, "Now break them." Without hesitation, each son snapped the single stick with ease. The farmer looked at his sons, his eyes filled with both sadness and love. "Do you see what this means?" he asked. "When the sticks were bound together, none of you could break them, but alone each stick broke easily. The same goes for you. If you continue to fight and stay divided, others will defeat you, and life will break you apart. But if you stay united, work together, and support each other, no challenge will be too big. You will be strong." The sons were silent. For the first time in a long time they understood. The message was clear, and it touched their hearts deeply. They looked at one another and realized how foolish they had been. From that day forward, things began to change. They started listening to each other, helping with each other's tasks, and respecting their differences. The farm became more successful than ever, because they worked as a team. The village noticed the change, and the old farmer finally smiled again, his heart at peace. As years passed, the sons passed down the lesson to their own children. Strength doesn't come from standing alone, but from standing together. And the old farmer's wisdom lived on, not just in his family, but in the entire village. Moral: unity is strength. A single stick breaks, but a bundle holds firm.